Mauricio, I still say there's upside to that young man. I know he had a tough time last year, but he can play short and play third.
1 out, 1 ball, and they get 2 balls from Wendell.
Rookie last year, finished 6th in the national.
Counts 2-0.
21 home runs. Struggled behind the plate. I have to believe that Ramirez's future will not be a catcher.
He's a young player, though, Gary. I'm sure he worked real hard on it this winter. We'll see if there's some improvement. He doesn't need a lot of improvement in the quickness of his bat. The Mets saw that on that crazy last weekend.
Marlins were a huge thorn of the Mets side. But in the first of June on last year, they were 6 games over 500, culminating that with knocking the Mets out of the postseason. And the Marlins have always been trouble for the Mets in September, have they not? 2007, 2008, 2025. The Marlins had the
2-2 count. Swing and a miss. What's up, Jules? Struck him out. 2 outs.
Waddell spent some time pitching in Korea, spent some time pitching in Taiwan.
I've been all right, and then there's a hit over towards short. To first, I've been breaking out with rosacea out of nowhere, and nothing is working. So my self-esteem is just fucking through the floor right now, my friend.
My insurance rate has gone up somewhere upwards of 70%. It just keeps going up and up and up.
That's a big burden for money.
I'm a firefighter. Cars are not luxury here in the system.
I had to give up my health insurance.
New York is paid twice as much as other places.
It's crazy.
You do everything by the book, and then the rates still increase.
I don't know what the answer is. I really don't.
Governor Hogan's plan will lower car insurance.
I'm all for it.
I wish to present the importance of hard work and determination, of not backing down when things are tough, of being there to help a friend, because it is only when we work together that we achieve true greatness.
100% US-based workforce and 100% US-built fiber broadband network. Spectrum is America's connectivity company.
In the classroom, in the field, on the water. Stony Brook University is a place for daring. Daring to see where you can go when you follow your heart. Daring to define your own path is not always easy, but it is always worth it. At Stony Brook, New York's flagship university, daring to be something more in this world starts with daring to be true to yourself. Stony Brook University. Dare to be.
Carlos Mendoza begins his 3rd year as Met skipper. Looking to turn things around in 2025. Here's the on-the-starting lineup out there for the Mets' first spring training game. Semien, Soto.
I don't know what it's from, to be honest with you.
Top 3 spots.
Semien, Soto, Bo. Fuck, I missed the lineup. My bad. Robbie Snelling, AA and AAA, 25 starts, 9-7 record, 2.51 ERA. What's up, Lewis?
San Diego with the Tanner Scott deal a couple of years ago. Gets the start, and Semien is a very aggressive hitter. Pops up the first
Pop up behind third base and 1 away, out.
Away for the first down.
Juan Soto coming up to bat. That's why everyone's cheering. It could be the weather. It could be a caffeine intensity. Caffeine allergy. At least that's what the dermatologist said. I'm on all these prescription creams and oral antibiotics and nothing's working.
20 doubles, 43 home runs.
So I'm 40 years old and I look like I'm going through puberty again. I'd rather just go back on Accutane.
A year ago,
All right, Juan Soto. First time in the spring training.
first at bat.
That's low.
Takes a slider down from Snell.
It's a low slider. Counts 1-0.
Last year, led the league in walks for the 4th time. Led the league
I'm doing all right, Lewis. How are you?
For the 3rd time. And I love this. 896 walks now in his career.
That's low again. Low fastball. Counts 2-0.
Before they turn 28 years old. Four more than Mickey Mantle. And he has has not even played a game yet as a 27.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just going to say.
So he's a season ahead.
Please subscribe to the channel, like the stream if you want.
He's going to obliterate.
2-0 to Juan Soto. He'll pop that one up. He's going to be out behind.
He's going to shallow left. And
Shallow left. Out.
Goes the shortstop.
2 outs.
He makes the grab. He's so
Who are they cheering for? Bo Bichette, last season with Toronto. 311 batting average, 18 homers, 94 RBIs, 840 OPS. Second highest among qualified batters last season. All right, let's see what he's got.
They become much more of a contact-oriented team.
Jammed him up with a strike.
Subtractions and additions.
Counts 0-1.
Semien is part of that, and so is Bichette. Last year, the Mets did not have a single player in the top 75 in baseball in contact rate. Lindor was the best in that regard.
Oh, they said that's low. Ball. Counts 1-1.
All in the top 75.
I think it's
Lindor looks on from the Mets dugout. He's got his hand wrapped.
Is that the more contact, but they're not slap hitters. They try.
Counts 1-1.
Gap hitters, doubles hitters. Well, the thing that I'm sure.
And that is a foul.
Year after year, he's been so
Fastball counts 1-2.
So yes.
Bo steps out of the box real quick.
Major leagues and hits with runners in scoring position and batting average. Well, it's like 351. Just had a fabulous clutch season. He goes to right field. You'll note, folks at home, as the season progresses.
And catcher to the mound.
Because it goes to the opposite field. He's got the greatest combination if you're trying to get a hitter out. He can go to right field, but he's lightning quick inside.
He said he's naturally an opposite field hitter.
Yeah, but you could always post a link to your channel in the chat, Lewis.
His dad, Dante, didn't have any trouble pulling the ball.
I was talking to Bo today about.
You're a moderator, so you're allowed to drop links to your stuff.
13th inning home run he hit on opening day at Coors Field in 1995 before Bo was born. So you see video.
Fouling back. Counts 1-2. That was pitch number 8 from Snelling.
He's going to go to Arizona to play both sports. Changed his mind, then decided to concentrate on baseball and go to LSU. But then Pine was drafted in the first round. That blew up that whole plan, and he signed. And he was 22 years old.
That's low.
Yeah, a schoolboy star in Reno without a year about a lot of players coming from the University of Nevada.
Counts 2-2.
You don't hear a lot of players coming from Reno.
His senior year in high school, he broke the Nevada State strikeout record, broke the record that was held by Sean Estes.
Hit. Chopper to first. Bouncing catch. Pitcher covers. Out. That was bouncing towards first, and then pitcher covered first to get the third out. Commercial break.
Welcome to the National League season in New York. Don't miss a moment. Amazing. Oh.
Do you love to make things work? You'll thrive at Vine College. Vine is the place to get a future-proof education in engineering, technology, management, and aviation. All at a college that's been ranked #1 in upward mobility nationwide. At Vine, you can learn how to make just about anything work, including your future. Vine College, baby. Let's go.
Through great savings into great nights. The President's Day mattress sale ends soon at Raymore Flanagan. Get up to $600 off Beauty Rose Black and Stearns & Foster. Up to $500 off Purple and Tempur-Pedic. Up to $300 off Sealy and more. Plus, get free next day mattress delivery on purchases of $500 or more. You can also combine select mattress sale pricing with special financing only in stores. Come home to better sleep. Don't miss the President's Day mattress sale at Raymore Flanagan.
I love how you remember Mark. I can't imagine a Sunday show, night in, night out, or dinner without you. I can't imagine any tomorrow without you in it. So today I say, I love you. It's screened. Regular cancer screening saves lives. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
Yeah, that's what the dermatologist said. That like everything's gonna get worse before it gets better. So I'm on a form of Emrosi, which is like it's a form of oral antibiotic minocycline. That was a strike to Conine. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs last season. So I'm on that form of oral minocycline, and then in the morning I use Metrogel on my face, and then at night they have me putting on ivermectin cream. Then on Friday they want me to start this foam in between the Metrogel and the ivermectin cream. Conine struck out.
Although you'd have to say that's big expectations for Roby, their third baseman. Just kind of a rounding, breaking ball.
I'm very self-conscious. I'm surprised I'm even streaming right now.
To get away with, which doesn't always get working in September.
But thank you.
Drop a sleeper for the first time in the season.
I asked the dermatologist to put me back on Accutane, but they said Accutane is mainly for cystic acne, not so much rosacea in adults. So.
If Warby can ever get it together, that'll turn out to be a fabulous trade for both teams. It's already a pretty good one.
Counts 0-2. But they were like, drink more water, don't drink caffeine or anything with caffeine in it, stay away from spicy foods. If you don't have to be outside in the cold, don't be outside in the cold.
And Warby plays for third, Paulie plays for third, and Paulie was the better third base. He was.
So Paulie did
No.
this season.
I've been battling it for like 6 months now with just using Metrogel, and then finally they put me on the oral antibiotic and ivermectin cream at night. I didn't even know ivermectin cream was used for rosacea. I thought it was just for parasites in horses. So, go figure. Now they're out there.
Went to the All-Star game.
2 outs, next man up, swing and a miss. That looked like a fastball, counts 0-1. That's Hernandez up at bat, played in 87 games with the Marlins last season, 266 average, 10 homers. I think it's at 45 RBIs. Counts 0-1.
41 and 40 on the road. They played over 500. That is surprising.
Pop up.
This one's popped up. Bichette looking through the second.
Shallow third. Out. Bichette with the out. 3 away. Bottom of the second we go.
Let's do that. So New York Lottery's new extra multiplier ticket multiplies your wins up to 200 times.
I won.
What do you think of those benefits?
For Ben,
Very cool.
Benjamin? Tip.
Play New York Lottery's extra multiplier scratch off game for chances to multiply your Benjamins into 10 and 200 times. Prizes up to $5 million.
I can't wait to spend each and every one of you.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, safety's the name of our game. Toyota all-wheel drive sedans. Get President's Day savings all month long. Lease the all-hybrid Camry with all-wheel drive for just $269 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
My name is Mario.
Noah lived on chewing ice when he'd go through it. Ice chip in a bag and crush it with a hammer. Chewing on ice helped your son's rosacea on his face? Huh.
The doctor realized that I didn't need to live with the pain. Going to intersex was the best choice.
Interesting. What's up, RJ? What's the good word, bro?
Second inning,
Ryan Gusto on the mound.
Houston last
27 games with Houston in Miami last season. Pop up here. Right center. And caught it. Out. Wow. Bye, Tyrone.
You don't want that to happen. Oh, yeah, he's having all kinds of trouble, isn't he?
Difficult out. He had a very frightened look on his face. Now Ronnie Mauricio.
Is that a ball? Yeah, a ball. Counts 1-0.
Diagnosed with a stress fracture, so we're hoping to have Lindor back for opening day, but it's going to give an opportunity to Mauricio and some others to play some shortstop during spring training. It's been kind of a lost 2 years for Ronnie.
Strike.
I think he's got a world of talent. He's got
Counts 1-1.
For an arm. He can play all second, short, and third. And he just had such trouble with the breaking ball, the curveball. They just pounded him curves in the dirt, and he couldn't lay off. Off the end of the bag, charging
short, first.
And the throw pulls him off the bag, and Mauricio's safe.
And Mauricio safe. He was off the bag on first. First baseman there. So Mauricio safe on first. Mets with their first base runner. 1 on, 1 out.
Throw on the run across his body, the ball coming, bleeds, sinks into the runner, and he did not tag him. So he just dumped out of the way. A base hit. Hit straight in the base hit. Hustling down the line, E5.
I think they called that an E5.
It's a mid-season for him.
Yeah, they were easy last year. They'll make up for it and change it this year. Where's Red Foley?
And Mauricio takes off.
Mauricio going to go to second. He's safe by a hand.
Mauricio seemed to have lost a little bit of his foot speed last year coming off the ACL surgery, trying to prove that he's got that back.
It's funny, I was going to say that he got down the line so well here.
That's a good steal there for the big man.
As he swept second base.
And MJ Melendez at the plate. One opening day spot.
That's a foul for Melendez.
Is up in the air is right field.
23 games with KC last season, 1 homer, 1 RBI.
He's ready to take that spot, but if he's not, they've got backup plans. And Jim Melendez is part of that. Spent the last 4 years in Kansas City, 3 of them as a regular. And then last year struggled mightily early on sets in minor leagues. And
Counts 2-1.
In Kansas City, Mike started his career as a catcher, and they kind of moved him from behind the plate and put him in the outfield, but he couldn't hit enough to justify that move.
That's low.
Westminster Christian High School in Miami.
Counts 3-1.
Alex Rodriguez. He's also brought in Mike Topman, veteran left-hand hitter. Could be part of that right field mix. The bench is not ready. They're trying Brett Beatty in right field as well. Yes,
Timeout called by Melendez.
Coming back from a hamstring injury the last couple of weeks. But Brett looks like a guy now who could be the Jeff McNeil type of playing all over the field guy. First, second, third, left, right. At least that's part of the plan.
Well, I talked with the Dick Scott the other day at the ballpark again for the and Ben's tore up things all double, and I said, struggle with his batting average. He said, no, dude, it's very deceptive. He hit a hard 230, whatever he hit, because he hit a lot of bad luck. Made good hard contact.
Full count, and
Has all the physical tools.
you got a piece of that. Keep the count full.
The Mets have is how qualities that respond to failure, because he hasn't really had that yet. So what do you often ask about guys who plow their way through the minor leagues? He has an 0 for 10. When he loses the ball in the sun in right field, how does he then bounce back from that? That's what they're going to try and figure out over the next month.
When he's on
Foul, first base side. Count stays full. 1 on, 1 out.
Well, you know, with the configuration of City Field, the deepest part of the stadium is right field. You need a strong arm out in right field. And that's one of the reasons why Soto has been moved to left field. And Marlins played over 400 games in left field. He's no stranger.
Next pitch. This is pitch number 12.
Bench is ready
From
to take
Gusto.
that spot.
Struck him out.
Sinking fastball.
2 outs.
Gusto strikes out.
Sinking fastball.
If the right bench is ready,
Next man up.
Yes, in right field. He was a two-way player at Oklahoma State, like Nolan McClain, who was his roommate with the Cowboys. And playing one way, concentrating on pitching. Ben just gone the other way, but he still can throw 96 miles an hour. 2 out, here's Austin Barnes. Awfully strange to see Barnes in any uniform than that on the Dodgers.
It's a ball for Barnes. Counts 1-0.
Was released last summer, signed with the Giants, but they never called him up. And Let's Go was a free agent this spring. Spent most of those 11 years as Clayton Kershaw's personal catcher.
Ball. That's away from the plate and low. Counts 2-0.
He's gonna pitch for
Barnes with the Dodgers. 214 average, no homers, 2 RBIs last season, and a 518 OPS last season.
He's the long man out of the bullpen for the WBC.
He must be part of that mix. Chance to pitch for his country. I totally understand it.
Good pitch.
Ooh, strike.
Still picks off the corner with that breaking ball.
It was a breaking ball. Counts 2-1.
Barnes has a moment with it. Not challenging the call, though. Now that we have the ABS system in place, not only for spring training this year, but for the regular season as well. Each team gets 2 challenges, but if you're successful, you can have an unlimited amount of challenges.
Strike.
If you're successful,
Counts 2-2. It looked like a fastball.
allowed to make that decision to challenge a pitch.
Not the pitchers, I'll tell you that.
And yes,
Don't allow the pitchers.
I'm sure that most managers will tell their pitchers, do not jump too far away to know. You think every pitch is a strike.
That's low. Full count.
They always are beggars. I know that.
Pitchers are beggars. Please. Like I said, the biggest whiners are the guys with the bats. But I will say, a lot of times the ball comes out of your hand and hits the catcher right, you think it's a strike. It might not be.
Hit. The third. Curveball. Throws it to first. Out by a lot. We're going to the third.
After 2 at Port St. Lucie, Mets and Marlins have scored.
All right. Did your son ever have to do any prescriptions, though? Or, like, your boyfriend when they had rosacea breakouts? Or were they all just, they did the natural stuff?
First, until you realize your internet connection is unreliable and not secure. That's because 5G internet runs on shared cell phone towers, with service that slows down when more people are online. They call it fast internet. We call it not good enough. Optimal business fiber internet delivers a fast, reliable, and secure internet connection. Now starting at just $65 a month. Don't take slow for the answer. Call today and switch.
Grow your business with Optimal Media, with solutions that reach audiences across multiple platforms like TV, mobile, and more. We offer advertising for everyone. We create a customized multi-screen ad campaign that reaches your potential customers where they are, anytime, anywhere. Optimal Media is advertising for you. Are you looking to align your business with the power of News 12? Stay tuned to find out how to take your business to the next level through advertising and sponsorships with News 12 and News 12 New York.
Investing in our children and their future. Know that investing will start early and give the next generation and generations to come the same chance we want for our own children. Invest and start early and become a champion for our youngest learners.
So I'm on this Amorosi. That's the oral. antibiotics the doctors have me on. They got me this Metro shit in the morning, and then I have to lather my face up in ivermectin 1% cream at night. And they said stay away from spicy foods and hot beverages like coffee or anything with caffeine. But they were like, oh, by the way, everything gets worse before it gets better. I was like, great, thanks for telling me. I would have just left it the way it was when it was mild, because now everything is just coming to the surface. I look like I'm going through puberty. All right. Edwards Jr. on the mound for the Mets throws a strike. That's Sanoha leading off for the Marlins. 120 games last season for the second baseman. 243 average, 6 homers, 38 RBIs, 683 OPS last season. That's going to bounce away. Not even close. Counts 1-1.
Hit 243 with 6 home runs. Be out there most days.
Did your son and boyfriend did they see any positive stuff with those prescriptions? Those creams and gels? And did their rosacea get worse before it got better? Counts 2-1.
Last year, he pitched only 4 games in the big leagues. Swinging 3-0.
That's going to go into the stands, maybe? No, it stays in play, and he's out.
See that a lot of big league ballparks. A little more room here in Florida.
You don't see that very often on trio counts either.
Or maybe it was 2-1.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So 1 out, and now Maximo Acosta, the shortstop. Acosta came up last year at 54.
Acosta last season, 19 games, 204 average, 3 homers, 5 RBIs, 684 OPS.
Jake Berger, who's a huge international prospect.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Still waiting for him to develop. The Marlins have a pretty fancy double play combination with Xavier Edwards.
I just hate that all the prescriptions are like
That might be tough to crack.
strike. It gets to the surface and it makes it look worse before it gets better. Great. Just what I want. Make it look worse before it gets better.
His ear flap, Keith, on the helmet, something that I haven't seen before. Oh, it's got little markings there. A little plastic insert or exert, something. Let's see. Here it is.
I think it's just a logo. I don't know, maybe
Counts 1 and 2 for Acosta.
Yeah, it's like plastic there. I wonder why. Maybe to cut down the reverberations if you get hit there.
Foul and back.
I have no idea. Reminds me, some of the quarterbacks in college will have those love guards that they'll throw on their helmet, right? Put it in between plays and then put it back in.
You can't have the mouth guarded when you're calling the play at the heart. Just don't know what you're saying.
1 and 2, next pitch.
Off the bounce.
Foul. Third base side.
Edwards from Prosperity, South Carolina. Still lives there. Says he loves his small town life.
Nice.
Last year, after he got released a couple of times from big league teams, he went to the Mexican League. And there he
Pop
played
up.
for the Tigres.
Right field.
Quintana Roo.
Out. Melendez got there. 2 outs.
Quintana Roo play.
I think I do. They play like where the Mayan ruins are.
Yucatan? It's in Cancun.
Yeah, outside of Cancun, they have all ruins.
I mean, what could be better than spending your season in Cancun?
That sounds like a 10 ERA to me. That's what that sounds like.
Even that, a couple of evenings. Ryan Goff of the DH for the Marlins. Captured by trade. But simply a double-A last year. Eastern Illinois product.
You didn't bring up the weather. I mean, we're getting here in 86-degree weather, and you folks up north are preparing for a blizzard.
Keith got corrected. It's 87.
Counts 1-1.
Not to rub it in or anything. We expected another big one. We have last month.
It's not only the Northeast, like North Carolina, South Carolina, they all got hit. I visited Florida this winter just for one weekend. It was 29 degrees.
Chopped over third. Bichette grabs it at the foul ball.
Foul.
Bichette shows a nice range on that. But it's just foul.
Counts 2-2.
Well, Keith is no longer Floridian. It's true. Keith has kicked the Sunshine State habit. He's now a Palmetto State resident.
Steps in South Carolina. Did you enjoy shoveling the snow while you were in South Carolina? It was always cold. They said my neighbors were great. Said it was an unseasonably cold winter. A lot of sweaters.
And the curveball kick to the outside corner.
Out.
1, 2, 3, and 9 down for that pitcher.
9 up, 9 down, going to bottom of the third. Mets up after this.
At Northwell's Cardiovascular Institute, we don't know the meaning of untreatable or too complex. Call us determined. Stubborn maybe. But from the city to the suburbs to the sand. As the most experienced cardiac team in the tri-state area with the nation's highest cardiac success rates, we face what others call untreatable and say, not today. Northwell. Raise health.
It's time to take advantage. What can you do? And come back and stop. Right now, you can get $169.
Yeah, I was also using witch hazel acne pads, which made everything worse. And I was using 10% benzoyl peroxide soap in the shower, which also made me more irritated. And I was drinking coffee and hot beverages every day, and eating spicy food. So I was doing everything that I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Marcus Semien was taken in the draft all the way back in 2011 out of Cal. First drafted by the White Sox, but made his name with the A's. 3 times he's finished third in the MVP ballot in 19, then in 21, when he had the biggest year with 45 home runs, and then again in 2023, but he won the World Series with the Texas Rangers. And now at age 35, he joins the Mets. Trying to get those offensive numbers back where they were, but still an elite defensive presence. Tyler Phillips on the mound for the Marlins in the third. And Jose Rojas takes outside for ball 1. Semien doing third in the inning. Rojas is playing first.
Count on 1.
Today. He had 32.
I thought they said that was a ball for Rojas. That's low. They call that a strike? Did he go around?
South Jersey kid. Got to play for his whole
Tyler Phillips, 54 games, 1 start, 2.74, 2.78 ERA, rather. Counts 0-2. That's low.
So Jose Rojas grew up in Southern California, about 3 miles from Angel Stadium. He grew up, and his favorite player.
Interesting, Jules. Hit over towards first. Out at first. Phillips covers first. 1 away after that fastball.
Playing first base.
Chris Suero, 115 games last season, AA and A, 2.33 average, 16 homers, 68 RBIs. 786 OPS. He's today's DH.
First base and left field as well.
That's low.
22 years old, came out of All Hallows High School in the Bronx.
Fuck, that's probably why. Yeah, I was using witch hazel acne toner pads every day, sometimes twice a day. And I was using benzoyl peroxide 10% wash every day in the shower on my face. Is that right? Witch hazel and benzoyl peroxide can reactivate rosacea? Oh, then that's why I have rosacea. Simeon, 230 average, 15 homers, 62 RBIs, 669 OPS, 127 games last season with Texas.
The year the Rangers won the World Series. From opening day to the end of the World Series.
Yeah, at this point, Jules.
79 games. During that period, also had time.
How old is your son, and when did he start dealing with rosacea?
Fourth child. Now that's a busy year.
Yeah, I use a lot of witch hazel acne toner pads on my face. For a while, it felt like it was helping. I guess not. And I want a cup of coffee right now, and the dermatologist was like, no caffeine, no coffee, no hot coffee, no hot beverages. Let's stay away from caffeine. I'm like, damn, I love black coffee, man.
Everybody comes to camp now.
Counts 1 and 2.
In the clubhouse today.
It's how I start my day.
There's not any chubby jumpers.
Jules. Counts 1 and 2. Next pitch. Fouling back. Fastball at 97 from Phillips.
These jackets they used to call them, part of the phrase, hard jackets. Yeah, the guys that came in spring training, a little out of shape, right? Who wear it and do their running, they wrote the jacket. They would shoot it everywhere in the clubhouse. It was disgusting. It was difficult in Florida with the humidity. I would cut my short sleeve, and not because I can't chubby checker, because I wanted to get a good sweat. Yeah, but I couldn't do it. They had the rubber around the wrist where you couldn't, your body couldn't breathe. It was terrible.
That's how the wrestlers make weights. That's right. And Phillips strikes him out. He changed up to get Simeon. 1, 2, 3.
You got him out. That's the end of 3.
They got red, white, and blue oval. The President's Day sales event is bringing deals on all the stars in the lineup, and they earn their stripes as J.D. Power's most awarded brand for new vehicle quality. Don't miss out, because now is the time to capitalize. Right now, return lessees can lease a Ford Explorer for $319 a month for 36 months. And your local Ford stores.
At St. Francis Heart Center, we're not just regional partners. We share our greater success with the world. We don't just pioneer technology. We do it more than anyone on greater Long Island. And we don't just win on one. We deliver better outcomes for people like you. As New York's only specialty designated cardiac center, we're not satisfied with just being good. This is Long Island. This is St. Francis Heart Center. And great lives here.
Hyundai Getaway Sales. Lease an all-wheel drive Hyundai Santa Fe SE for $319 a month. Or get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days. Hook you in.
Fourth inning, Carl Edwards begins his second inning of relief. Brandon Waddell retired the first 6 Marlins. and which went to 1, 2, 3, third.
So then that's why I've been struggling like the last 6 months, Jules. Because I've been using that shit every day along with my prescriptions. No wonder why my prescriptions haven't worked.
Defensive change. Semy's on his second at bat, so he's out of the game.
I overdid it.
Nice.
Played at Binghamton last year. By the way, speaking of second base, the greatest fielding second baseman in Major League history passed away today.
Counts 0-1.
For the game-winning home run he hit in the 1960 World Series in Game 7 to beat the Yankees.
Jules, aren't you a Patriots fan?
Is because he was an absolute magician with the glove.
Counts 1-1.
He got rid of that double play. Dick Grohl was his the shortstop of the Pirates. Another very underrated player. Great leader.
How old is Paulie?
Up the middle.
Counts 2-1. Next pitch. Yeah, you guys got your ass whooped in the Super Bowl. That's lined over towards left field. Base hit. Marcy's on first for the Marlins.
This is the moment everybody remembers Mazeroski for the left Terry on the mound. One up the ninth.
Paulie's 48.
Tall enough to clear that big fence at Forbes Field.
But he doesn't use anything for maintenance, like prescription-wise. He's not on anything right now.
Arguably one of the greatest.
Just natural remedies.
That one was the strangest World Series of all time. The Yankees outscored the Pirates in that series 57-22, and their 3 wins were 16-3, 12-0 shutout, and 10-0 shutout.
Wait a second, are you saying that's stranger than having the Gil Rojas at the time?
That's away from the plate. Counts 1-1.
Serving a center fielder who makes a great catch to pitch before. Rojas always took pitches against the Mets.
Two
Interesting.
enormous plays in that game. In the top of the inning, he hits the home run to tie it, and at the bottom of the inning, he's
scoreless top of the 4th. Steven, scoreless top of the 4th. That's Ramirez up at bat, 1-1 count. He's got a .231 batting average last season with 21 home runs.
Some things are just meant to be.
Ramirez takes a curve on the dirt 2-1.
And then he told the story right after the game was done.
Counts 2-1.
That his wife told him you were going to hit a home run on today's game. Positive reinforcement goes a long way.
As he started and stopped, popped up toward the line, long run from Melendez.
And Melendez with the out. Foul territory, first base side. Nice.
He's just never been able to hit. The guy who started as a catcher, getting back to that World Series, that Yankee World Series. Mickey Mantle said that was the one of all the World Series he was in, the one that really stuck his core out. Losing that series to the Pirates.
It's got 6 rings.
But they had Doc Friend was in that pitching staff. Vernon Law, Harvey Haddix, and a close play at first, and just back to close. And right face was the closer, but he just passed away. Yeah, he threw a palm ball, I believe, right in his first ball. Burrell flies one out to right. This should be an easy play for Melendez. That's the second out. I went back to the World Series last year because there were so many heroes, right? Because Otani did what Otani did. Yeah. Rojas said this was. But how do you get past Yamamoto?
He said he only drinks ice coffee now and limits his spicy food, even though he's Colombian. He loves spicy food, but he also uses SPF 30, which I never used. It's really smart to actually listen to me. It's not so much other people things did. So he's okay with iced coffee. So I don't have to. Well, Caffeine didn't
Today makes it stand out even more.
caffeine didn't make things worse.
It's more like the MO now. If you
1 on, 2 outs. Here's a ball. Next pitch. That's also a ball. That's high to Conan. Counts 2-0.
Whether it was the Diamondbacks when they have Schilling and Randy Johnson, or Madison Bumgarner when he single-handedly won the 2014 World Series for the Giants. Right.
That's low. Counts 3-0 for Conan.
World Series by pitching a did the last 12 outs, 4 innings. He really becomes your best pitchers when he did in the World Series in their pitching.
And they know that if you got all winter to rest. And all 4, so Conan works on a walk. And runs up 2 out, 2 out against.
And he walked him. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for the Marlins.
Relievers have become such currency in this game. The way starters go shorter than ever. It's figured to have Tobias Myers as a multiple inning guy when the season begins. Oscar Rosenbach's able to do that as well. Justin Hageman today, who filled some of those needs last year, guy who started the league. Good curveball by Edwards to get the strike on Connor Morgan.
I feel it's up one.
Interesting, Jules. You snowfall coming tomorrow? What's up, B? Yeah, it is. We got baseball, B. We got baseball, man. SNY Network. Counts 0-1.
Rossi dancing off second, got Edwards' attention in the ball. Wow.
Did he balk him?
I can see he usually stepped off.
Oh, runners to second and third.
No argument, so
All right.
Carlos Mendoza and Snap saw something as well. Let's see. He's going.
Stepped off. How's that a ball?
Yeah, it's just but they have compliments of like 2 runs, so that's a jump out there.
Unless he had 2 prior disengagements, but he had not. Correa standing next to Carlos Mendoza. Guy is now the bench coach. Tim Lieber on the other
We're
side.
expecting 12 inches here tomorrow into Monday.
It's a whole new coaching
So
staff.
is Neil Patrick Harris.
Coaching staff.
Counts 0-2. Hit to third. Out at first. Runner. It bounced out of the bag. Bounced out of the glove. That brings home a run. Jesus Christ.
So that's the one thing to look for.
Oh, there's Zara. 1-0 Miami.
The chef is not known for a strong arm. And he's
What happened?
able to make the long throw across the
Long throw.
He did pull off the bag. He was going to be out. He held on to the ball. I think he was on the bag. I don't think he needed to tag. You know, that's a play there as a first baseman. You can come.
Oh, he's off the bag. Wait, hold on.
You don't have to stretch. If you do, you're going to get the
There's no challenge there. I'm getting 24 inches over here. Good for you, man.
Justin Willard, the best new pitching.
Yeah, 1-0 Miami. Runners on second and third.
31 pitches, but he's going to face at least one more back.
You could just use it. You just send my business email.
They produced a lot of
Here.
pitchers in the last couple of seasons.
That's really E3. Yeah, that's a tough E3. I mean, I think that this glove.
You could just email me there.
So you give an assist to the third baseman or the first baseman. One is in, first and third, 2 out. Roberto Hernandez popped up his first time up. Edwards had a clean third inning, 1, 2, 3.
Just email me your number there.
Retired the next 2 here with the first. Walking there had produced the
Yeah, I'm ready for summer too because I don't think the cold weather is helping my skin either. Counts 0-1. I don't know if you were here when I said it, B, but I'm on a ton of prescriptions right now. Tons of creams and ointments and oral antibiotics.
Yeah, the curveball bounced foul.
So little things.
That's a foul. Counts 0-2.
Walk on Edwards that maybe Boba is able to take the short way and go to second.
Hernandez, 266 average, 10 homers, 45 RBI, 785. Oh, yes.
Game plan is for Bichette to get most of the reps.
Yeah, they're oral antibiotics for. I'm dealing with rosacea on my face and underneath my eyes.
The way Carlos Mendoza was talking about it today, it sounds like Polanco will do as much.
It's a form of minocycline.
Like first base. Swinging miss, and Hernandez-
He's out, 3 outs. All right, not too bad. 1-0 Miami.
So New York Live is more that she was playing to the most surprising when it comes to 200 titles.
I won.
You want to do those benders?
For Ben,
Great points,
Benjamin, tip.
Play New York Lottery's extra multiplier scratch off game for chances to multiply your Benjamins between 10 and 200 times. Prizes up to $5 million.
I can't wait to spend each and every one eating.
dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety is the name of our day. Buckle up. Toyota. Get President's Day savings all month long. Lease a 2026 Corolla Cross L all-wheel drive for just $249 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
My name is
What's the fish oil and probiotics for, B?
This is the story of how I got my life back at HSS. I injured my knee and broke 2 bones in my spine. The local orthopedist told me it would require a full replacement and that I would not be running anymore. When I went to HSS, I learned I didn't need a knee replacement, and my doctors were able to create a minimally invasive HSS was the best choice I ever made.
In the classroom, in the field, on the water. Stony Brook University is a place for daring. Daring to see where you can go when you follow your heart. Daring to find your own path is not always easy, but it's always worth it.
Interesting.
New York's flagship university. Daring to be something more in this world starts with daring to be true to yourself. Stony Brook University. Dare to be.
Left-hander Kate Gibson takes over.
Cade Gibson, left-handed pitcher on the mound for Miami.
The season last year, spent a lot of his time in Jacksonville, but 44 games.
Very well. That's the one that's brought him up to 6.30 ERA. Vince Juan Soto living off of the home foot. Soto popped up his first time up. Gibson misses up and in for 1. Soto, Bichette, and Taylor.
Soto took a ball counts 1-0. He had 43 home runs last season. 38 stolen bases, led the NL. That's high, almost hit him. Counts 2-0.
This spring, as you might expect. Second year with a new club. And last year was an adjustment period. Didn't get off to a great start, but he wound up having a fabulous year. 921 OPS, finished third in the MVP ballot.
I'll text you. I'll text you tonight with some questions, just Jules.
But this was a team last year that did not
Counts 3-0.
with runners in scoring position. They didn't kind of get out of that funk. It's like 3.5 months where they were below 220 with runners in scoring position.
Prediction: Solo home run. Soto home run. Yeah, I hope so.
Finished in the top 10 of the MVP ballot. 6 of the 10.
I hope you're right. Is there a WWE thing on tonight?
It's got to be the next goal.
No, right?
So I have to hold the swing going around 3-2.
Well, it'll be historic when it happens here.
Besides this, the man's ever won an MVP. Yeah. You didn't think that was going to last as long as the no-hitter thing, did you?
No, exactly.
Sorry to hear about you having to go to a funeral and there's a snowstorm. That's a double whammy. Now you might not be able to pay your respect. Soto out at first.
Retired for the first out. I think that as Bo Bichette comes up for it,
All right, Bo Bichette.
I think that there was a time when a lot of writers were very reluctant to vote for pitchers for MVP.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I was watching SmackDown yesterday. Whenever they say Bo Bichette, I think of Boba Fett from
should have been the MVP.
Star Wars.
Who was the MVP in '69? He had a big year, yeah. Well, it depends on how you describe. I think if you're talking about '69, the most
That's a ball accounts 1-0.
still the most important part of that award, right? I don't
Hey
think
B,
it's-
are you listening to the SNY broadcast?
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Well,
Now you can at least afford to do without. Is that the
Like Boba Fett and Bo Bichette. It's like almost saying the same thing. I wonder if he's a Star Wars fan.
also the Yankees without it?
That's true. I guess
It's a great
It sounds. I was gonna say B. It sounds like Ron Darling has a cold, and he just needs to blow his nose. Bichette out at first, 2 outs.
There was one year, I'm not sure if it was 71.
That's one of the things that grind my gears.
Won the MVP and Luke Starcher.
One, when I'm walking through the store and then someone's walking in front of me and they're walking very fucking slow and I can't get around them. One, and two, when you could tell someone needs to blow their nose and they're not blowing their nose.
I'm not sure if it was 71.
Bro, blow your fucking nose.
I always look harking back to that. When I shared an MVP.
Counts 0-1 for Taylor. I'm surprised Tyrone Taylor is still on the Mets.
But I think the substance of what you're saying, Ronnie, is correct. I think that, a lot of voters look at wins above replacement and don't go a whole lot further.
Yeah, I hate repeating myself too. Also, counts 0-2. I hate when people have gas and they're just letting off silent but deadly farts in like an enclosed area. Like, fucking go outside and shit your pants, bro. Hit over towards right field. Foul ball in the corner. Just missed the line. I hate paper straws. I hate paper straws too. And the metal ones aren't good for your teeth.
44 home runs, led the league in home runs with 119 RBI, led the league. Had 43 doubles.
I love Peter Griffin. I love Family Guy.
But also, at that time,
And American Dad. I was watching American Dad this morning. Counts 0-2 for Taylor.
The Reds won their division that year. Pirates didn't. They got 73. Of course, the Mets beat the Reds.
Yeah, true, Jules.
Stunning fashion.
Jules, I saw you in that catcher's channel. I didn't know you were affiliated with that kid in Pennsylvania. Counts 1-2. What happened to the guy that lives by me that does it? Long Island Predator Poachers.
The other 5 teams in the National League.
He caught a predator down the block from my job. Did YouTube delete his channel? That's fouling back. Counts 1-2.
Didn't work that way last year. That's an 83 games.
Keith and I were going over it today. We didn't know that the Marlins were so close. They won 79, so just kind of a real record to the Mets.
Yes.
Long Island Predator Poachers lives 10 minutes from my house. Pop up, right field, warning track, and Taylor's out. Going to the 5th.
For the Marlins staff, that's what I hit for the first 4. This doesn't. But it doesn't matter where we are or you are, because you can stream every SNY message anytime, any place, on any device, on MLB.
Yeah, I guess YouTube deleted his channel, huh?
That may sound good for your business at first, until you realize your internet connection is unreliable and not secure. That's because 5G internet runs on shared cell phone towers, with service that slows down when more people are online.
He did a catch where if I looked out my window from my job, I might have seen him confronting the person. That's how close he was to my job.
call today's switch.
Grow your business without the media with solutions that reach audiences across multiple platforms like TV, mobile, and more. We offer advertising for everyone. We create a customized multi-screen ad campaign that reaches your potential customers where they are, anytime, anywhere. Opera Media is advertising for you. Are you looking to align your business with the power of News 12? Stay in the room to find out how to take your business to the next level through advertising and sponsorships with News 12 and News 12 Radio.
Yeah, we need more Chris Hansons out here in Long Island, New York.
Pay attention. What if it's a concussion? Hang on. Yeah. I'm probably fine. Probably.
You noticed something wasn't right and got her to a doctor.
I thought I was okay, but I got a concussion. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're young. Don't mess with your nut. If you hit it, get it checked.
Every Mets moment on SNY is streaming on the MLB app. Stay on top of all the amazing action with enhanced user experience. Scan the code to download the MLB app today.
Did you see the new Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator documentary on Peacock? It was pretty good.
It's kind of a roadblock sent out to the minor leagues to extend him to be the pitcher he is now, a guy who can go more.
Brazoban on the mound. I like him. 52 games, 3 of them were starts.
Is now playing third base. Eli Sirocco is now in left field. And one of the Mets' top prospects, A.J. Ewing, is now playing center field. Looking forward to seeing him. There's Snowhawk for the second time for Miami. There's Ewing.
He can play in the infield as well, but he could be an elite defender in center field.
Ball and bouncer over the head of Brazoban. Second to first, out, 1 away.
That's the first out. So Brandon Waddell with the first 2 innings, 6 up and 6 down. Carl Edwards in a 1-2-3 third ran into a little trouble, gave up a 100 run on the hit in the 4th, and now Brazoban working in the 5th.
Like to see how pitchers kind of evolve over time. When you think of Brazoban, you think of a good, lively fastball, outstanding change. Breaking ball has always been maybe his pitch that he's always tried to get better, to make better.
I mean, he threw a cutter last year, which was not really a great pitch for him. But I guess the question is, these days, pitchers tend to have more wrinkles in their repertoire than they used to. But if you have 2 good pitches, can you still survive that well as a reliever?
Well, certainly, you can still survive. It's all about placement as well. But let's say that you're in the NL East.
0-2 hit. Third, first, it's foul. Oh no, it was fair. He picked it up while it was fair and threw it to first. Did the ump call him out? Or are they saying 0-2?
It's good to have that.
Hold on.
In your back pocket.
Let's see what the umpire says.
The other thing about Brazoban is his changeup is elite. Yes. But more elite against lefties. Righties beat up that changeup a little bit last year, so we need something that goes away from the right-handed.
Right-handed pitchers, the most difficult thing to do when we have an outstanding change is get it away to right-handed.
Yeah, counts 1 and 2. They said it was a foul, so he's got to go back and bat.
Away from the left-handed hitters, which is right into the power of the right.
And the same thing for a lefty against a lefty. It's just the opposite. It's hard for them to place that on the outside corner. And Acosta goes down swinging over the changeup. And that's the second.
He struck him out with the changeup.
Fernando Valenzuela, the group just passed away. And we miss him so much. He had the great screwball. And I faced him so many times because I was a left-hand hitter. He couldn't throw me the screwball because he could not get it away. He had to come across his body hard. And he just became a 2-pitch pitcher with me, a fastball and that big curveball it is. Good paint, though. Oh, boy. I mean, really, most changeups that are thrown by pitchers who pronate their arm and turn it out.
Probably not, B. I'll probably just get a copy of it.
You're getting not only this change of speed, but the down and away action to the opposite side hill.
And then you have a guy like Terrence Scuba, who might be the best pitcher in the game.
Yeah, I saw T-Coy was in that.
Against the seam shifted weight.
I tried to reach out to her. Where has she been?
He's coming across the ball so hard that he's got it rippling opposite of where the seam's shifted weight is, that it just pushes it right out of the air.
1-2, and struck him out. Going to bottom of the fifth. Yeah, I had no idea Tori was in it, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh, shit.
Stars of the lineup. And they bring their stripes. That's JD Power's most awarded brand for new vehicle quality. Don't miss out, because now's the time to capitalize. Right now, lease a Ford F-150 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at local Ford stores.
Long live the morning routine. Long live friendly competition. Long live cozy nights at home. And long live healthcare that works with your life. Access to great doctors, simple mobile app, convenient locations across Long Island. Absolutely. You have options, but at Catholic Health, we'd like to remind you to choose you first, because we did too. Long live you, and long live Long Island.
No, Skeeter Jean's kind of lucky. YouTube hasn't come after him like all the other channels that get shut down that do the Lord's work. Yeah, I like Scrappy. I like Scrappy. He's like a 135 or a 145 pound MMA fighter. I believe I thought he had an amateur title as well. I'm not sure.
Professor Casey Stengel, the original Mets manager back in St. Petersburg. Mike Piazza, John Franco, and Al Lager shared a performance. Reyes, Castillo, Delgado, and Beltran. Oh, the long-haired version of Jacob DeGrom. Senator Collins, Steve Bats right behind. Zach Brixey is the new Miami pitcher we saw last year today.
Zach Brisky on the mound, 26 games last season, 9.00 ERA. His whip is 1.72.
2020 COVID year, only 5 rounds, so he was undrafted that year.
Over towards first. Mauricio out at first. Yeah, Scrappy hasn't really been shut down either. Remember People versus Pred? Melendez coming up to bat again. And that guy that he caught crashed his car.
MLKVY, and they called it the hour without a vowel. Like that.
Over towards first, out. 2 outs.
For Brixey against the Bats, who threw 4 2/3 innings and no hits. Who was the backup catcher for the Padres that didn't have?
I remember the first group though on YouTube. Pop Squad, remember them?
ZSC. Go Gooch. Don't ask me how you got Gooch over the Mets.
I don't know. I haven't decided. That's a good question, Big.
Rounded out his first time up. What hit of this game?
Barnes strike counts 0-1. Austin Barnes, 214 average last season.
On never in the fourth. Brixey already the 5th different Marlins pitcher. So the first 4 with an inning and did not want to hit. Slide out of the strikes in 1-1.
Counts 1-1.
Carlos Mendoza will be joining us from the dugout. Let's tap in. interesting to hear his perspective as the team finally gets into action against a team looking for uniform. Here's a reminder that spring training is really long. So,
even longer this year.
Yep. It started a little early because of the WBC, which will take 17 players from men's camp going to join WBC teams at the beginning of March.
What's Nito doing these days? Counts 2-1.
It's interesting, the Marlins.
That's foul. Counts 2-2. What about Colorado Pet Patrol?
Ramirez and Liam Hicks.
What are they up to? I don't see them on YouTube anymore.
To maybe their best prospect, Joe Mack. Joe Mack, who is a catcher, who they think is their catcher of the future.
Oh, they're still there.
So he'll get a lot of playing time.
Had a catch yesterday.
But what happens because of the WBC is that, Keith mentioned guys come to camp in better shape than ever, but if they're going to play in the WBC, they have to be even more ahead.
What about the black guy with the beard? He usually catches with those two white girls.
It's going to be pitching for Team USA.
I think it's very difficult for today's player to shut it down. Because during the regular season, if you had a regular season and you were a starting pitcher from years gone by and you threw a
Full count.
It's easy to shut it down because you have to.
I think they're in Indiana or in Indianapolis or something. Austin Barnes with a base hit. Rolls up center field. He's on first.
So the former Dodger gets his first hit in a different uniform.
Yeah, PCI. Yeah, what is he doing?
Yanni Hernandez will run for Barnes at first base.
What about CC Unit? What about Ghost?
I say Rojas, the batter, snapped throw by Ramirez. Barnes is back. Hernandez. Let's get those Hernandez.
Counts 0-1 for Rojas.
It's very common name. It's like Smith.
It seems to me it wasn't all that common until you came along.
I just hung around a long time, that's all.
You were a lengthy presence. Still here. And for that, we were very, very thankful.
I was a little afraid.
You were afraid?
You were afraid.
Well, I remember his shit got shut down.
Let me know if things are starting to happen.
No car. They signed Gary in November. Yeah, but nobody knew about that. Okay.
Struck him out. We're going to the sixth. 1-0 Miami.
At Northwest Cardiovascular Institute, we don't know the meaning of untreatable. Too complex. Call us determined. Stubborn maybe. From the city to the suburbs, to the same. As the most experienced cardiac team in the tri-state area, with the nation's highest cardiac success rates, we face what others call untreatable and say, not today. Norfolk, raise health.
Storm came through 120 mile winds through our neighborhood. My daughter had to evacuate to power. So we were out of town. Sure enough, power goes out when the generator.
Oh yeah, well you ever have this?
Of course, power they expect from no.
This is good.
Service, and we didn't lose connectivity with her through the entire storm. We both breathed inside.
Luigi's Italian Ice.
And us feel reassured that she was okay was priceless. With customers, we have reliability.
I'm not even fucking hungry though. What am I doing?
Former New York Mets third baseman and I support the Talented Towers Foundation. I've seen firsthand the great work they do helping our firefighters.
Luigi Ice is crack? Why, you don't like it?
T2T is asking for your
Or do you mean crack as a good thing, B?
Just $11 a month will go a long way and make a big difference. Go to T2T.org to find out more. Let's go Mets, and let's do good together.
Oh, crack is a good thing.
1-0 lead. Joe Jakes is on the pitch for the Mets, and joining us from the Mets dugout is Mets skipper Carlos Mendoza entering year 3. Mandy, you got a lot of faces out there this spring.
All right, Mendy's going to do an interview here.
Thing that you're looking forward
Third
to
season
seeing
as Mets manager.
Yeah, first of all, good talking to you. It's baseball time, right?
Yeah,
Look, man,
that is correct.
everything that
Jules.
goes on.
That's a strike there. Counts 0-1.
Friendly arrivals by everyone in here, and then you start looking around the building and just how the guys are connecting and getting to know each other, and just having coaches building those relationships, and then me as a manager getting to know the staff as well.
I mean, that is a big deal right now. Not only do you have a host of new players, you've got almost an entirely new coaching staff. How do you start figuring
Counts
out
1-1.
how do you work together while you're in spring training?
Well, a couple of hours ago, first pitch, you know, because there's so many
Excuse me.
schools, so many meetings, and not just when you start playing games and the action start happening, that's when people call game gets fast, right? So just
Counts 2-1.
communicate here in the dugout.
Counts 3-1.
You know, making eye contact with base coaches, the signs.
Oh, right now it's Miami Marlins versus the New York Mets. Spring training game in Florida.
Good starts, you know, when you start playing games. I feel really good with a lot of the new faces.
That's low.
The energy that
He walked them.
the players, you know, the way they teach. So there's a lot to like about the group. Carlos, how do you feel?
Do you watch the Boston Red Sox?
Positions, I know that the
Jules.
spot is open in right field. There's a lot of competition for right field. You know, Bichette and then Polanco over to positions.
I gotta feed my cat next commercial break.
Take on that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. All our third base. I think that transition from shortstop staying on the left side.
Who were their starters today that played? It was just Bo Bichette, Juan Soto.
The little things that you learn.
Who else?
I think he's going to be just fine. With Polanco at first base, everything. You know, this is another guy that came up with
The roster is so new to me now, bro. Like, I have to get used to names and whatnot. Oh, yeah, Marcus Simeon was there for an inning or two, right?
Is everybody thinks, I'm putting my first base. It's not that easy. You know, there's so much that goes about that position. You're involved in so many different plays. Fundamentals.
1 on, and the count's 0-2 for Ramirez. Next pitch.
With the baseball.
That's outside. Counts 1-2.
He's going well, but again, we gotta get into some game action. Mark Vientos, Brett Beatty are two other guys that are going to be getting reps there, and you asked about right field. I think there's real competition there.
I'm gonna miss Edwin Diaz, though.
A really good work and an opportunity to earn it. We got Mike Totten, we got Ed Melendez, we got Tyrell Taylor's on the mix. There's guys in here that are going to be competing, so we've got a long ways to go. We're actually
Jake's picking the runner off, but obviously able to steal the base.
Runner stole second. Get me the Celtics or Pats or even Bruins. I'm down to watch anything. Jaylen Brown said he wants to compete in the UFC after his NBA career is over. Uh-oh. And out at center field. Runner's going to go to third. He's there in time. 1 out and a runner on third.
So great to talk to you. Buena suerte this season. It also makes it more challenging because it's a WBC year as well.
Yes, and we're going to be losing quite a few guys.
So we got you versus Nolan and Clay. Yeah, WBC obviously is excited for those guys. They get to compete for their countries. We'll be here watching and waiting for them.
Morale strike. 91-mile-per-hour pitch. Counts 0-1. He played with Tampa Bay last season, 105 games, 11 homers, 30-something RBIs. He's at 33. Strike. Counts 0-2.
I think he's just pushing all the feel for the game, the situation where you're at. There's going to be times where, we're going to be aggressive and bring the infield in from the very first inning, but I think it's just knowing who you're facing, the grouping, where you're at. There's so much that goes into it that varies from time to time. So, I think it's just the game will tell you what to do. Carlos, last year, so much of your season came for good and for bad on your starting pitching. And going into
I would literally just spam, drop, kick him in the balls if I had to wrestle Goldust. Out right center field, but that's going to bring the runner home. 2-0 Miami.
When you look at those two guys, what is it you're looking for to tell you that they can be the best versions of themselves?
You know what's crazy? He still wrestles today. He wrestles with his real first name in AEW. He had a viral video that came out because his brother was gonna, Cody Rhodes was gonna face, I think, Roman Reigns or something, and then they were gonna do a storyline with The Rock, and someone filmed him, and he was just like, you know what? Fuck The Rock. And that, for some reason, went viral. Goldust saying that. How would you wrestle Sacco and Mankind? I would run them both over with my car. Because that's the only way you would stop Mankind. Pop up. Left field. Funny enough, he used to live a couple of towns away from me. We're going to bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Miami. Oh, I guess I should feed my cat.
Internet may sound good for your business at first, until you realize your internet connection is unreliable and not secure. That's because 5G internet runs on shared cell phone towers, with service that slows down when more people are online. They call it fast internet, we call it not good enough. Optimum Business Fiber Internet delivers a fast, reliable, and secure internet connection. Now starting at just $65 a month. Don't take slow for an answer. Call today to switch.
Grow your business with Optimum Media. With solutions that reach audiences across multiple platforms like TV, mobile, and more, we offer advertising for everyone. We create a customized multi-screen ad campaign that reaches your potential customers where they are, anytime, anywhere. Optimum Media is advertising for you. Are you looking to acquire your business with the power of News 12? Stay with me to find out how to take your business to the next level.
It's actually not in your face. He puts it in your mouth. The mandible claw in your mouth with his dirty sock.
Animals in the U.S. have early age-related macular degeneration.
Because macular degeneration often has no early symptoms, and you don't know they have it until irreversible vision loss has already occurred.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule a comprehensive eye exam to protect your sight.
Macular Degeneration Research, a Bright Focus Foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Go to stopamd.org to learn more.
Home 6th inning, that's down 2-0. Jack Ralston is the new pitcher for Miami. Another monster out there. These guys are so big.
Look up Mankind Mr. Sacco on YouTube, Just Jules.
Straight over the top. It's a strike.
Counts 0-2 for Suero. He's the DH today for our Mets.
Marlins have an entirely new team on the field. Trying to catch you up.
Foul. I saw that new Send Help movie. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, in baseball last year, this kid is like Iron Mike.
The trio would be he, Jonathan, and Savage. That's wrong, right?
Now, Sway, to go. Good luck. 2-2. So, first baseman now is Nathan Martorella.
Counts 1-2.
Second baseman is Ian Lewis. Shortstop, Jesus Bastidas. Third baseman, Dylan Johnson. Swing and miss, and Suero out on strike, so lost to
Struck out Suero.
The Marlins outfield.
One away.
Matthew Edsel in left field. Daniel Johnson in center. Colby Shade. And this Shade.
Colby Shade.
The sun is going to be on the clouds. So Shade is so bright. He's in right field. And Ryan Navarretto is the catcher. Young hits one down the left field line.
That's foul. Left field line foul. For Young, counts 0-1.
So both teams have completely turned over. It gives us an opportunity to talk a little bit about what Andy mentioned during that last half inning about Jorge Polanco's slow but steady adjustment to first base, Keith. And obviously, that's your bailiwick. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think the most important thing is the footwork around the bag. It's called straddling the bag. Wherever the throw of the ball's hit, you want to square up to that field goal. And I think the important thing for Polanco is you don't want any first baseman to rush to the bag and feel hurried. Oh my gosh, I'm unfamiliar with getting to the bag, and now I got to go get a throw. So to me, it's baby steps, and I've talked with Kai Correa, and you find out where he's comfortable, how deep he can play. That he gets to the bag comfortably, squares up for the throw, and then that's the first challenge of the day. Okay. Well, was it challenging, in my opinion? Well, that happens all the time.
And it looks like we have a little stall in the challenge system. Usually it comes up almost instantaneously. There we go. Oh, it hit the top of the zone, so it's a strike. Two.
Yes, I got it.
Counts 1-2.
Well, I can just see running myself. Paul Runge behind the plate, maybe challenge me, call for Paul Runge. Then we go for it. What's your thought of that first base? That
I will do that after this pitch, and it's the comfortability of hitting, like I was saying, where the depth he can play, where he feels comfortable getting to the bag and setting up. And then as he gets more experience in spring training, move further back as much until the point where he
Counts 2-2. Foul.
increase his range.
Third base side. Count stays 2-2.
Remember is that Polanco's going to have a gold glove at second base, and Simeon is going to cover ground to the left in the hole.
Because Rikishi is the Rock's cousin.
So you help the bag a little more. Yes.
But those are probably the two things. And then there's always.
I would stab him in his asshole when he tried to stick his ass in my face, B. I'd have a pocket knife and stab him in his rectum. Speaking of rectum, I got to get a colonoscopy. My first colonoscopy in a couple weeks. Stopper to first, out. 2 outs.
I always felt it was important that I came right from the ear like a catcher to the shortstop or second baseman covering, using the shortstop obviously. And
Yeah, that's the same guy.
you don't want to throw a 3/4 sidearm
where the ball will sink and run into right field.
Mankind and Cactus Jack are the same guy.
Starts running to the bag. You want to give him a crisp, straight throw, which means you got to come with the gear over the top. So those are the three things.
Swing and a miss counts on one. Yeah, March 6th is my colonoscopy.
His footwork around the bag. And, you know, it's not that easy. I was taught when I was 7 years old.
Yeah, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love. They're all the same guy. He has 4 characters.
And as a result, I think what we've heard from Bendy is that, you know,
Counts 1-1.
The first baseman sounds like he's going to be DHing a good chunk of the time, and then wait again.
And that's foul. Fastball. Counts 1 and 2.
More often is to give both of them reps at first base. And I remember Mark when Buck Showalter was managing, played the field games at first base, and he was a little awkward over there, and that's to be expected. A.J. Ewing batting for the first time. But you know what? If you want to get chances to play, get in that lineup. You go and get your ground balls right, or you bring batting practice. You get your throws from you work on it. You work on it. You threw it off the change.
Hey, got him with the changeup. 3 outs.
Boston has 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. On to the 7-2.
At St. Francis Heart Center, we're not just regional heart experts. We share our greater success with the world. We don't just pioneer technology. We do it more than anyone on greater online. And we don't just win awards. We deliver greater outcomes for people like you. As New York's only specially designated cardiac center, we're not satisfied with just being good. This is Long Island. This is St. Francis Heart Center. And greater lives here.
White's and Luxembourg has consistently delivered for nearly 40 years. A deep, unwavering commitment to excellence, justice, and results. Our firm's capability of trial, our strategic approach to litigation, and our ability to go the distance all serve as a powerful message. But it matters the most, White's and Luxembourg lawyers. Call 917 Lawyers.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety is the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Get President's Day savings all month long. Lease Tacoma for $279 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 72 months on top. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
In the classroom, in the field, on the water. Stony Brook University is a place for daring. Daring to see where you can go when you follow your heart. Daring to find your own path is not always easy, but it is always worth it. At Stony Brook, New York's flagship university, daring to be something more in this world starts with daring to be true to yourself. Stony Brook University, dare to be.
SNY Play Ball presented by Toyota is back looking to support local youth baseball and softball leagues. If you know a league in need, apply today at SNY.TV/playball.
Austin Warren.
5 games for the Mets last year. To a sparkling sub-1 ERA. Those opportunities gets the 7th inning for the Mets today.
So you saw that home run allowed. That's the only run he allowed in 9 and a 3rd innings. 1 run allowed last year for Austin.
You know, you talked before about the 46 pitchers and they should all get their
Strike, counts 0-1.
I mean,
Strike, counts 0-2.
Struggled so mightily with their starting pitching the second half of the year. You had guys like Warren come up. I mean, he had a game against the Giants. That's got blown out 12-3. And he went out there and threw 4 scoreless innings to save the rest of the pitching staff. That is invaluable for a team.
Struck him out.
He strikes out his first batter, Daniel Johnson, on 3 pitches.
It's invaluable, but the way the game works today, that gets you a ticket straight back to LA.
There's no reward.
There's no reward for it.
I mean, I always feel here, we've had this conversation when a player gets sent down. He's got to be down for 12 days. Pitchers have to be 15 days. 15 days. And I think if you call someone up, they have to stay 15 days. And you can't have this revolving door. Or you could, if they're sent down straight away, because you've used him to.
Oh, one count.
Then maybe he stays on that big league paycheck for a couple more days. How about that?
Well, the other way to look
at 2 count.
This is that the reward you get is that you call up again. I mean, they've limited now the up-downs between the big leagues and the minors to 5 per season. It used to be unlimited. Where a guy back and forth 12 times if you wanted to. So they put a little bit of decline on that. I just feel that if your budget's taxed, and I think that's the way it goes. You know, you can't just, it's like a safety valve. Whatever the rules are, the powers that be will push them to the end. That's right. Let's now use 5
Counts 0-2.
Brandon Waddell went 2 perfect innings. Carl Edwards gave up an unearned run in his 2 innings. Oscar Brosabon had a 1-2-3 fifth. Joe Jakes gave up a run without a hit in the 6th. Marlins had 2 runs on 1 hit today. That's no runs on 1 hit. You know, those kind of pitchers that are shuttling back and forth, maybe you could compensation or service time could be something they could look forward to, but you know, that's adding some stuff to the plate of the union, which is kind of difficult in itself, so it doesn't need any. Check swinging and run around. Got with the sinker.
Went around, struck him out, 2 outs.
Back-to-back Ks for Warren. Austin Watts is a good guy. And his dad, Marty, was a professional pitcher, pitched for the White Sox organization. They asked Austin today, did your dad coach you growing up? He said, not really, because I was an infielder. Yeah, my entire childhood.
Next man up.
There was your experience.
That's right. But you can tell, you know, just watching him conduct himself, he's very athletic.
Alvarado.
He makes adjustments really quickly. Tough as nails.
Took a ball, counts 1-0.
It's fun to watch him pitch. You know, we see so much 100. It's nice to see a guy who's got to use all of his tools to get people out.
This is Brian Navarrete batting for the first time.
Counts 2-0.
The dorm is crowded today. It's got to be awfully hot out there.
Stride counts 2-1.
7-82.
I watched a couple games from the Burn last year, and I will tell you, when a hot day like this, you got to find somewhere to hide occasionally.
Popped up at the end of the bat. Young and Russo.
Young with the out. We're going to 7th inning stretch. I got to run to my mailbox. I'll be right back.
Stretch time reports on Russo 2-0.
I'm taking on Marlins with real.
Benefits of prescription medication for adults with relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis. Leomi is different. It's the only self-therapy that can last for as little as 1 hour twice per year. Don't take Leomi. If you have an allergic reaction to it, hepatitis B, you should test for HIV before treatment. It could return, which can cause serious lung problems and death. Leomi can cause serious side effects, including infection reactions. Some may require hospitalization. Leomi may cause liver problems, increase your risk of infections, and decrease in antibodies. Some infections even life-threatening. Signs of infection include fever, chills, constant cough, or painful urination. PML, a rare brain infection, may be fatal or cause severe disability can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or plan to become pregnant, as it's unlimited for Leomi will harm your unborn baby. If you have symptoms of infection, liver problems, and other medical conditions, medications, and vaccines.
Ask your doctor if Grammy is right for you.
See, we don't care who cures cancer. We just need to advance the cure. The heart of St. Jude is to take care of children with catastrophic diseases and to advance their cure rates, but we need to be able to do that for everyone. It's a bold initiative to try and bump cure rates all around the world, but is our commitment.
Of course, the big move in the starting rotation events made this offseason. As you said, Jeff Williams and Brandon Stokes to Milwaukee to bring back Tobias Myers and the irrepressible Freddie Peralta. I've never seen Freddie Peralta off the field without a smile on his face. Oh, yes. He is as delightful a person as the Mets have had around here in a long time.
Yeah, it's nice to have those guys around, but he also is a great talent as well. Big year last year. Roasted. He led, career highs in just about every single category for Freddie last year.
Love that picture of him as a youngster with the Brewers and braces on his team.
He has very similar statistics to Sid Fernandez in his heyday for the Mets. Innings pitched, very few hits allowed, lots of strikeouts.
And I think we've gotten to a point now in Peralta's career, especially the way the game is now played, that you have to just accept him for what he is, which is a guy who can blow guys away for 5 innings. You don't expect him to go 7 or 8, but if you don't expect it, then I think you'll get the most out of it. Last year, he barely ever got through 6 innings, and he threw 175 innings.
Well, maybe sometimes that is team dependent as well. The Brewers are always a team that a lot of depth in their bullpen. Maybe here he'll be called on to get that big out in the 6th inning. So maybe it's 6+ instead of 5+. But I know what you're saying, Gary. He's proven that once he gets 15, 16, 17 outs, he's as good as anyone in the game.
And these last 3 years, he has not missed a start. He's had over 30 starts his last 3 seasons. 3 last.
Full count for.
So that's important that he stays healthy.
Serrano? I don't even know how to say the guy's
He
name.
lost Serrano with the plate fields.
Yeah, Serrano.
This near the bottom of the 7th. He's not as fastball dependent as he was when he first came up, but he still throws a lot of fastball.
He has one of those things that the ball carries. He throws with a little lower arm slot, and the ball stays true, just doesn't come out at the top of the strike zone. And a lot of guys swing through it.
It makes that slider we develop very effective against right-handers. Turn it back for Toronto. And that's a way ball forward, so it's the first walk given up by Marlins pitcher. It's Eknes walks the first man to face him.
Are you allowed to call a young pitcher without a lot of experience if your name is Josh Eknes?
I think it's probably the way he's going to be referred to. It'll never be deep. He's got a D of the Sencio to take the slider down for goal.
Counts 1-0.
Third drop.
Oh, we got a runner on first.
Yeah.
D of the Sencio.
Armpit to armpit, right?
Damn, these are some fucking thin-ass grappling shorts, man. Motherfucker is gonna see my junk.
So today is our first game of spring training. And I would say that in some respects, our booth is a mid-season film. To it, before we went on the air today, Keith had already lost his earpiece. And you know me, when I do opens, I get frantic.
Sophie from the Indiana freaking
Lewis off the bat.
Fever.
So I don't need the stress
It's the girl that had Caitlin Clark's back that game.
Even though it's training, I'm never comfortable in this. Please know that.
Yeah, it's thin material, man.
My earpiece, and I'm looking.
When I go back to jiu-jitsu, everyone's gonna say, this isn't even the shorts that I wanted.
I clicked it here.
Ah, it's so disappointing they sent me the wrong shit.
I retraced all my steps. There was only 3 possible places it could be, and I narrowed it down to 1, and that was in this booth, and it was not here. And then it was in my bag.
Went out, went on. Next man up is Ramos for the Mets.
Now, if you clipped it to the back of your shirt, how did it end up in your bag?
You figured it out there. I took off my credential, and I must have ripped it off, and it fell right into this. Now, I want you to know this. I watched it again for you. You didn't watch it enough. This was my kit, the receiving kit that I got when I played for the Mets.
Oh, you still have it? I still have it. Oh, but it just got back.
I still have it.
Yeah, that's true. I can always wear them in the summertime.
He said, why don't you please wash it? I mean, I washed it over the other side. Look at this other side. I'm very fond of this. I don't want to give it up.
So you took off your credential, put it in your little shaving kit there. It fell in, freshly washed, and you ripped off your earpiece along with the credential.
Right, and it came off, and that was your, I don't know, and it fell in here, it was on the desk. So if this is, I don't know why I looked in here and abracadabra.
You realize, Keith, I want you to know, this is the only game that three of us are working on. Yes. That's the only game I'm working with either one of you. You would do it. Two of
Guys, how do you negotiate that?
we got a better agent than you.
How do you negotiate the work with us? Is that what you're asking?
So I'm just telling you that the next time you lose something, I may not be here to save you.
Well,
I mean, we don't do another game together.
Counts 0-1 with 2 outs.
The 28th of March.
that's Ronnie's opening day game. That's right. That's what.
Yeah, I don't know if she's alive anymore, Jules. I hate to say it, but
Yeah, we don't do it today.
I don't know if she's alive anymore. So I'm leaning towards she's not.
The only way we get to do the opening is if the Mets get rained out on the 26th and they would play on the off day of the 27th, right? And we would jump into the breach.
Okay, I'm ready. In case it happens.
So don't like plan a vacation.
Is that a toiletry bag from Paul Fryer? No, it's got Cleveland Charles.
I thought it was like that. You do? Yeah.
Counts 0-2.
I wouldn't step out of that.
But doesn't she need like a cocktail and medication for different conditions? So if she's not getting her meds. That's 3 outs. We're going to the 8th.
Break out the red, white, and blue oval. The Ford President's Day sales event is bringing deals on all the stars of the lineup. And they earn their stripes as J.D. Power's most awarded brand for new vehicle quality. Don't miss out, because now's the time to capitalize. Competitive owners can use the Ford Truck Festival for $200 a month for 36 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story of how I got my life back at HSS. I knew he represented surgery, but I was scared and doing it for years. He was unbelievable. I couldn't play with kids. I chose HSS because they're the best to do it. The doctor had to realize that I didn't need to leave with him. Going to HSS was the best choice I've ever made.
Yeah, whoever took her,
He will be paying me now. These are 42
they have his glove with fingerprints, I think, or something that belonged to the dude that allegedly did this is being like sent for testing or something. So
You gotta get every time I miss. You gotta get $1. There we go.
They always get caught at some point. They always get caught. So, for the most part. So I'm hoping at the very least justice will be served.
Amazing. Oh.
You gotta be a special kind of coward to go after a fucking elderly woman with a heart
Spring
condition.
training in full swing. Connor and Joe discuss some interesting observations about Juan Soto, Francisco Alvarez, Luis Robert Jr., and
Fucking
starting
weak.
pitchers on the latest episode of the Mets Pod. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts. Lizard, yeah. Oh, he's got nice spots on his head. Yeah. It's like claymation. The pride of Princeton, New Jersey, Ben Simon on the mound for the Mets.
Simon on the mound for the Mets throws a fastball for a strike at 97.
Simon pitched at Brooklyn and Binghamton last year. He's actually more successful at Double A than he was at Single A last year.
Yeah, good strikeout totals, not a lot of walks. It's all good signs for a young pitcher.
23 years old, 13th round pick for the Mets in 2023. Dylan Jasso up for the first time for Miami. Good slider, and it's 1-2 to Jasso.
Counts 1-2.
Simon came out of
That's Jasso up at bat for Miami.
School at Elon in North Carolina. Formerly the Fighting Christians, now the Phoenix.
They're rising.
Check swing to the right side.
And hit over towards second to first. Is he out? He is out. One away.
It's a good play, Keith. He went a long ways to get that ball. And then the accurate throw.
Very nice. The way I look at it is, if Notre Dame can still be the Fighting Irish,
Yeah.
why can't Elon be the Fighting Christian?
Why did they change?
Maybe
Separation of church and state, that
it
kind of
felt a little violent. I mean, didn't work.
Counts on 1. Next pitch. Strike. Counts 0-2.
If you read your history, the Christians had to do some fighting.
I mean, the Crusaders and all that. Not the Cape Crusader. Cape. Yes. Yeah. I'm listening. Cape Crusader. That was
What's it called? Disclosure Day? I have to check it out.
The Cardinals, because we're going to talk about spring training eventually.
I have to check that out. Disclosure Day?
Our favorite moments.
My favorite alien movie was Signs with Mel Gibson.
Throws out Jay Bashir's in the second out. So go ahead.
2 outs.
It must be a quick one. Well, no, it can't be a quick one. Okay, then we'll wait till the next step. Okay. You got a quick one? Right?
No, I don't. Mine's long.
No 2 out stories. So don't go away, folks. That's a tease right there. So this is Batidas. We'll back for the first time. There's been a dearth of hitting in this first spring training game. He sure has only 1 hit. Austin Barnes is single for the Mets. Jacob Marcy is single for the Marlins.
The only thing I didn't like about Signs was the crappy CGI of the aliens.
It's like we're watching the 65 Dodgers.
Other than that, I think the movie was pretty good.
Maury Wills leads off with a walk. Settles second. Moves up on a sacrifice. Scores on a sac fly. Who sacrificed in the third? Junior Gillis. Correct. And then Lou Johnson would drive him in.
There you go. Who was the Go-Go White Sox were that kind of club as well, right?
59 with Luis Aparicio and Billy Fox and that group.
Those days are over.
You know, Lou Johnson in the game in 65 where Sandy Koufax pitched the perfect game against the Cubs.
Wait, what are you saying?
Was also
Jules, it's about a real event?
And Johnson, I think, broke it up in the 8th inning or flew through the double. 2 high ball 4. And so
Disclosure Day is about a real event?
ever spend any time around Lou Johnson? Sweet Lou Johnson?
No.
Oh, one of the nicest.
Nicest guy.
Oh,
He was a hustler, boy.
ever meet.
Wasn't he? Didn't I read that he was missing part of?
1 on and 2 out.
Like
Next man up for Miami.
Vander Holyfield, that he had his ear bitten off at some point.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, right?
That's low.
I mean, could have stood next to Nick Williams. You wouldn't know your Johnson. This is Nathan Martorella batting for the first time for Miami against Ben Simon.
Hit.
Okay, pulls it down to first.
Pulled the first, and he's out at first. 3 outs, going to bottom of the 8th.
Retires the side. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Stories ahead from Keith and Rod.
Interesting, Jules. I gotta check that out when this game is over. Let's see if there's like a trailer or something on YouTube.
5G internet may sound good for your business at first until you realize your internet connection is unreliable and not secure. That's because 5G internet runs on shared cell phone towers with service that slows down when more people are online. They call it fast internet. We call it not good enough. Business fiber internet delivers a fast, reliable, and secure internet connection. Now starting at just $65 a month. Don't take slow for an answer. Call today to switch.
Grow your business with optimal media with solutions that reach audiences
Dang it.
across multiple platforms like TV, mobile, and more. We offer advertising for everyone. We'll create a customized multi-screen ad campaign that reaches your potential customers where they are, anytime, anywhere. Optimal media is advertising for you. Are you looking to align your business with the power of News 12? Scan the code to find out how to take your business to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds interesting, Jules.
Sponsorships with News 12 and News 12 New York. Our America, built on determination and grit. But today, millions of our hardworking neighbors are facing a hunger crisis, many for the very first time.
Even with 2 full-time jobs, it's hard to make ends meet.
We're feeding America. Not just a name, but an action. Working with over 200 local food banks to provide food to every neighbor who needs it. Because we're not just giving food, we're fueling resilience. We're feeding America. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Tuesday, the work continues in Port St. Lucie for the Mets as they host the Astros for a spring training showdown at Clover Park. Astros at Mets. Coverage begins Tuesday at 1, only on SNY.
Home 8th inning. Yanni Hernandez leads off for the Mets against the new pitcher Nigel Belgrave. And here on SNY is now
Belgrave on the mound for Miami.
So, get your milk cookies. Here you go. And Keith and Ron will tell you.
Ball and a hit.
Hernandez flies him out to right center.
Right center.
Johnson's got it.
Out, 1 away.
Keith's got to go first. He's already used prepared for last day.
Mine would be 77, excuse me, in spring training. Red Shandy's was fired. We lost 90 games in 76. It was the first time since 1960 that the Cardinals have ever lost 90 games or more. Reds fired. Vern Rapp comes in from Cincinnati, which was the Marine Corps of baseball. No facial hair, no sideburns. This is the time when you had the Oakland A's.
Counts 0-1.
Hair and long sideburns. And Al Hrabosky, the Mad Hungarian, his image was the Fu Manchu. And he came to camp with the mustache. Vern had a big I'm a young kid. And I'm just sitting there and Rapp got right in his face. And then Hank McBride also was the other one. He had the mutton chops. And it was a big scene. It wasn't handled well. Al comes in one day without the mustache. And it looked like there was a dog with his tail between his legs. He just lost his mojo. And Bake did not refuse to do it, Bake McBride. And that was a problem. We started out that spring training, we were like old and...
Who's winning? Miami 2-0. Counts 2-2. That's batting. That's a full count now. Counts 3-2 for LaRusso.
We wound up getting through spring training
Oh, Marlins are going to challenge that.
Shaved his button chops. And Vern in Philadelphia in the clubhouse for the game in Bay Canyon, and everybody was joking. Vern comes out and says, "Not enough."
Mammy lost the challenge.
Well, confirm what the umpire called there. Mine is a story about how quickly it can change in baseball. Every Mets fan knows that I started in the Texas Rangers organization. I'm number one pick there in 1981. 1982 spring training. I'm in big league camp.
Oh, pretty good. She wants to be a mom. Like there's no tomorrow. So she's pressuring me to get her pregnant. Other than that, everything's good.
You need a little more seasoning in AAA, but you're going to be in the big leagues soon. I was so excited. By talking to Don Zimmer, I got my Datsun 280Z. Oh, G-Tom. Very nice. I got in there, drove from Pompano Beach, where the Rangers trained, all the way to Plant City, which is the strawberry capital of the world.
Well, accounts went around.
Got to my room, got in there, and this is for all us older folks that are listening. The red light was on your phone. That meant you had a message, all right? So I called downstairs. I said, I have a message. So it's from Mr. Lou Gorman. I had known Lou Gorman as a schoolboy player because he was a guy from Rhode Island. I called him up. And Mr. Gorman said, Ron, I want to congratulate you. You are now a member of the Metropolitans. I had no idea what to say to him. I didn't know the Mets were the Metropolitans. I knew they were the New York Mets, but I didn't know what the Metropolitans were. I didn't know what he was talking about. Figured it out, of course. But here I was, 4 hours earlier, on my way to be in a Texas Ranger uniform at some point in the season of '82. 4 hours later, I was in the Mets uniform. It's the craziest thing. That was probably the best thing ever happened. Sure
Oh, you think so, B? 3 days, huh?
After you said good, and hung up.
Oh, he got hit by the pitch in the arm.
His catchphrase. He was a good man all after that spring, and that was the first time.
Runners on first and second for the Mets. Tying runs on base.
Jay Horowitz, as we see his ball run in on a catch with a forearm. Spoke to the great Jay Horowitz, and he said, the rah-rah he talks very quick. And next thing I knew, I said, Huggins Stengel, we were in Mets trained. I was sitting on the front steps there, and it was the first time I met the Mets media, and it seemed like 150 people. Probably was 30, but it seemed like it was 150 people. Did Jay pick you up with the limo with the there? No, I drove myself there.
For the pitch runner. Okay, the Mets got something going.
And that's when
Fans there coming alive, 2 on and 1 out.
Yes. I want to get traded, but for 2 minor leaguers.
Who came in to run?
So 2 more. And Ryan Young is up for the second time. So after Lou Gorman called you,
Yes.
Counts 0-1.
Parents. Yeah, that was a hard phone call because they didn't honestly understand what I was talking about. They didn't understand that you could get traded. I mean, they knew you could get traded, but that you get traded 6 months after you get drafted. They didn't understand that. My mom cried. Any big thing like that, she just cried through it. And my dad was always positive. He was like, you're going to make the most out of this. You always wanted to be in New York. Now you're going to be in New York. Those kind of things.
you're closer to mom and dad, too.
Yes, 100%.
So that was 82 spring training?
82.
Counts 1-1.
By the way, on April Fool's Day.
Oh, so this was all the inkling that made his own show.
I didn't think about it until later.
His birthday.
Yes.
Anyway, Trey Steiner is the runner at first here at the time.
Steiner is the one at first running for the Mets.
But that next
Counts 2 and 2.
the AAA with the Mets was just I thought it felt like a lost year, to tell you the truth.
Why do you say that?
I know, I guess maybe I just wasn't mentally strong enough. I hurt my feelings that I'd been drafted by a team, and now I was gone, and I was in this new organization. I barely knew the old one. I knew nothing about the new one. And I'd left Don Zimmer's office. He said he couldn't wait to see me in the big leagues in '82. I got to Frank Cashman's office. He says, you're going to spend the entire year in AAA.
And we have a pitch clock violation.
Pitch clock violation.
That's the 4th base.
That'll be bases loaded. Knuckle up time, B. Knuckle up. Bases loaded. 1 out for the Metropolitans.
Only thing worse if the bases were loaded.
Yeah, that first one hurts. Oh, it hurts. It really hurts.
Have a chance, but you were just drafted.
I did it, but being a number 1 pick in '81 when the players were on strike was a different thing. Like, it was a big thing for the big league club or who they had drafted that year.
So because it got more attention than the draft.
And because we were my young existence in Woodbury, Mass. Then I got told through Gorman, by Frank Castle, that I was going to Tidewater. I had no idea where that was.
Now, Keith, when he got traded to the Mets, he had a negative view of the Mets because the Mets were really bad for a long time. When he was a younger player, did you sense at least that there was more opportunity for you? Probably not
100%, but the Rangers were not great either. So both gave you opportunity, but that was initially dwindled by you were going to spend the entire year in Tidewater.
Ewing up at bat. Ball on the outside counts 1-0.
Best prospect, A.J. Ewing, getting an opportunity with the bases loaded. The Mets down 2-0 in the 8th.
Is that the Mets'
Struck out his first at bat.
best prospect? Is that right, B?
He's just 21 years old. Ohio native. Probably made the biggest leap in terms of his prospects.
Counts 2-0.
In the Mets minor league system last year.
He's a very good defender, and David Stearns today said that he is someone they are got their eye on and for the future.
Oh my goodness. Left field. Foul. Just went foul.
The left fielder Edson.
When I see A.J. Ewing in a uniform in center field, his body tight.
Huh. Interesting, B.
Reminds me a little of Jim Edmonds. Just out of reach, as Gary said. But he really hurt himself there. There's not a lot of distance between that foul line.
And that beard probably gave him a little cushion.
Ball 3 counts 3-1.
And it's become more prevalent in Major League Baseball. These small, athletic, middle of the field players like the Brewers and the Diamondbacks.
Oh! Center field. Oh, he's out. Runner's gonna go home. All right. 2-1.
So you drives in one with the sacrifice fly. Now it's 2-1 now.
2-1, 2 on, 2 out for the Mets. I mean, 2-1, Miami. 2 on, 2 out for the Mets.
That's another young, maybe center field type who's a little closer to Major League to Nick Morbido. We'll see a lot of this spring. That's Eli Serrano up for the second time.
Eli Serrano
In the 7th.
coming up to bat. Strike.
This year, Luis Robert will be the Mets' everyday center fielder, and the amount of potential that is there is staggering.
Swing and a miss, counts 0-2.
Lynch, of course, Ronnie and I are a former teammate and great friend, and he did as general manager at Cubs, scouting, and he said about Luis Robert, if you can keep him on the field, you're not going to find a better center fielder defensively. A 5-tool player.
So you got to keep him on the field. A lot of overtime.
Outside.
The Mets' performance staff has been working hard.
Counts 1 and 2.
If there's something that they can do to maybe make him less vulnerable to those hip and hamstring injuries that have plagued him the last few years. Because when he was at full strength in 2023, he had a monstrous season.
If you were going to draw up a center fielder, what they should look like, Luis Robert Jr. would be the person he would look like. 6'3", plus, 200 pounds, strong.
The Mets had a guy about 30 years ago named Darren Boston. Yes, much like Boston was a
Here's the 1-2.
Robert's probably
Fuck! Struck him out. We're going to the 9th. 2-1 Miami.
unlimited in what he might be
Test the toughness of the Kia Sorento X-Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid. We recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters to prove these three-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the purchase of a new 2026.
Alright, I think I get all my patches ironed on my jersey.
I wish to present the importance of hard work and determination, of not backing down when things are tough, of being there to help a friend. Because it is only when we work together that we achieve true greatness.
100% US-based workforce, 100% US-built fiber broadband network. Spectrum is America's connectivity company.
Long live the morning routine. Long live friendly competition. Long live cozy nights at home. And long live healthcare that works with your life. Access to great doctors, simple mobile app, convenient locations across Long Island. Absolutely. You have options, but at Catholic Health, we'd like to remind you to choose you first, because we did too. Long live you, and long live Long Island.
A mesothelioma diagnosis changes everything. But with rights in Luxembourg at your side, you're never alone. For decades,
Jules, this is my lucky football jersey. It has all different kind of logos and characters on it.
Family help yours through every step ahead. Call 917 Lawyers today. That's 917 Lawyers.
B, you've seen the finished product, right?
Standing with you when you need it most.
Ninth inning, 30-year-old Aaron Rosette will make the pitching for the Mets. Longtime Minnesota Twin farmhand.
It's Minnesota kid, I believe.
Yeah, Mankato.
Yep, went to Minnesota State.
Hit over in foul territory. Counts on 1.
Pitchers this afternoon. Brandon Waddell started 2 perfect innings. While Edwards gave up another run. Oscar Bronzabon a 1-2-3. Joe Jakes gave up a run. Austin Ward and Ben Simon each with hitless innings. And now Rosette in the ninth.
Counts 1-1. That's Shade up at bat.
So we've seen 2 challenges so far in this game. The automatic ball strike system. One was overturned, one was upheld.
Oh, hey, babe.
Seminar with Major League Baseball
Hey, Courtney.
the other day describing what they expect from the ABA
Counts
system.
2-1.
And to me,
Foul.
the interesting part is this. They plotted on a map
Counts 2 and 2.
the average strike zone of the Major League umpire. And if you take the box that represents the strike zone, the Major League umpires give you a little high, a little low, a little inside, a little outside off the plate, but they don't give you the corners. So the Major League
Next pitch.
strike zone is more like a
Hit.
circle than a rectangle.
And that is fair. It goes up left center field.
But the ABS is going to call those corners that need
1 on.
outside corner, inside corner, letters inside and out in a way that umpires do not. And that's going to make it, I think, difficult on hitters that those pitches that they're not used to having called strikes, those perfect knees and black pitches, are now going to be strikes.
Swing. And a miss.
Knowledge of the strike zone if you're a hitter. So, do you think the younger players might have a little advantage because they've been under that ABS system for a while?
Maybe. I mean, here's the thing. Certain players, as the order goes.
Oh, Jeter girl is Courtney, Jules.
Shane will take off on
You were asking about her before. There she is.
base, and he's out. AJ Ewing. Told you can play center field. Shane took a gamble,
And Shade took a gamble and he's out.
eliminates him at third base.
A little bit of hesitation by the base runner. If he had
This is a man's large, but it looks like
he's got a
it's.
little bit of stutter step, and that's the difference right there.
A little tighter than I wanted it to be. Courtney, I don't know if you remember Jules. She's
You know, Gary, you make a good point, but I think what happens.
she's from that a moderator for the Predator Catcher group.
Pitchers love to throw. You know what
Um,
happens on the corner? It's the ugly curveball. That's
Decoy, the decoy. And she's also a diehard Boston sports fan. She's the Patriots and Celtics fan.
The other thing is that
Counts 0-2. What time are you coming home, dude? Although Courtney was a Mets fan, why she used Jeter girls, Courtney? No, Courtney is a diehard Mets fan, but she's also a fan of Derek Jeter, like the person, like how he was in New York. The man, the leader, the superstar. I think he dated Mariah Carey, and Courtney's obsessed with Mariah Carey. So. To third, to first. Did he get him out? You got him. 2 outs.
People have asked about, well, what about the tall players?
What is his nationality, though? Is he white and black? What is... Or is he like Dominican and black? What is Dominican and white? What?
Without spikes. And they're going to take, this is exactly what they're doing. They're going to take 53.5% of their height, and that's the top of the zone. 27%.
Oh, she said she had a crush on him. All right.
So every hitter will have his own strike zone.
Foul.
Now, I've heard
Counts
people who watch the Yankees
0-1 for Johnson.
has more bad calls made against him on called strikes than anybody in the game. But will he now have the
He's black and white.
All right. Player in the game?
That's what I figured.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that'll be
Mahomes is black and white. Oh, that's a big hit over towards right field in the sun. Out. All right. 3 outs. We're going to bottom of the 9th. Mets down a run. Let's see if the spring training team can get a dub. Wait, you're black and white. Jules, what is your YouTube channel? What are you, Spanish and white, Jules?
Competitive owners can now lease a Ford Bronco for $289 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford stores.
My girlfriend's a big Angel Reese fan, and I'm a big fan of the Indiana Fever. So I'm just going to keep holding this up here. Sophie! Protect Caitlin Clark! You know what they call her? The blonde enforcer. The blonde enforcer.
For chances to multiply your Benjamins between 10 and 200 times. Prizes up to $5 million.
I can't wait to spend each and every one of you.
This small room is going to the Williams family, so you can live an independent life with their catastrophic injuries.
The whole house is just set up in the perfect way. All the normal complications of being in a chair in this place is going to be a huge load off for that. The things that Thomas Howard's Foundation has done.
Oh, did I say Chicago Bears? I meant to say Sky or whatever.
Your entire life.
Join us in supporting our nation's heroes and their families. It only takes $11 a month.
I like Angel Reese, though. She's okay. Fuck, I'm tired.
It's time to drive smart. High-tech features. Excellent reliability.
Chicago Bears moving to Indiana? No, they're not. Who said that? Is there a preseason game tomorrow, too?
That St. John's UConn did with the Garden a few weeks ago was accurate.
Oh, there's no Mets game tomorrow? Journey says hi. Hi, Journey. And that's going to fall for a base hit, so tying run on base for the Mets. Runner on first. Chicago Bears. Damn, I should have did an upload on that.
producer, our coordinator,
There.
been with us since day one on SNY, is not with us today. He's not with us today. A really spectacular reason.
Oh, wow.
So Ramos bats. Greg is attending the wedding of his son Jake, second from the right.
Hey, shit.
It's Jake's brother Max on the
If
left.
nothing's confirmed, though, B.
On the right, Greg is second from the left. He's the old guy.
He looks great. It's a great picture. Great Billy shot.
So congratulations to Jake and to Brooke and
Oh,
to both families. I was at the rehearsal dinner last night.
Tells you what they feel about Max in spring training game number 1.
That the schedule's ready for today. Well, better today than March 28th.
That's right.
So with Greg,
counts 2-1.
the big boss is in the chair.
I know. We don't usually watch what we say between innings, so we've been very good today, Keith. I'd have to say.
It's good for your happy really?
Not for us, yes.
Speak for yourself. Keep the sense.
They put the show in between half innings. That would be quite a show as well.
Oh, that would be the show.
It would just be one show.
Well, it depends. I mean, if we took it to various platforms,
Yes.
there's some that would accept it. It's
You got a decent amount of subscribers,
A
Jules.
little old for some platforms.
well, we'd have to have like an indemnity clause in our contracts if we did that. Honestly, probably our next platform.
2-2 count. That's upstairs, full count.
For the two, Stephen Jones, 21st round draft pick by the Rockies in 2019. Was in the San Diego organization last year. And Ramos takes strike 3 call. Not challenging the call. Right on the outside corner, lead high, good pitch, fastball.
When you strike him out, he did. Fastball.
There's the pitch you're talking about, Terry. That perfect pitch. Knees, outside corner.
Now, but here's the thing. It's the 3-2 count. You're down by a run. There's nobody out in the ninth. Isn't that a time when you want your hitter to challenge?
Oh, that's a good call.
I mean, what better time? If Asensio takes off, he got a good jump and he steals the bag. Moving that time.
Oh, he's out. Damn it.
The bag and he's tagged down on Lewis. Just overslid a tag.
Overslid to second base.
Now that's the second out.
2 outs. Mets down to the final out. Whatever the next Mets game is,
All you kids out there, just keep that going.
I'm going to do play-by-play for it. I just don't know if there's one tomorrow or if it's later in the week.
So that's down to their final out. Kevin Corona, the batter, with 2 out and nobody on.
See.
And that slider nicks the outside corner. And the Mets are down to their final strike. And Corana's going to challenge that. Batter's challenging the on strike. Wow. You might get this.
Yeah, there's no game tomorrow, right?
Ball inside to break enough. Let's see.
Oh, it's on the top of the zone. How about that?
Calls confirmed. We go to the challenge. We have one remaining.
That's a
Oh, that's cool,
ugly
Jules.
spinner that goes in for a strike.
Now, here's the thing. If he winds up taking a third strike,
Oh, wow.
not a challenge there, right? If they have one left.
They do have one left.
Right. Okay. Right? If it's the last strike of the game,
Yeah.
don't you always have
Counts
to challenge
on one.
if you have one left?
Yes.
Let's see if he does. No, he didn't. That's the end of the ball game.
Oh,
was a challenge.
that was Counto. He lost the challenge, and then it was 0-2, and then swing and a miss. So that's the final, 2-1 Miami. What's the game
in
from?
the spring training opener 2-1.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out what
always say the same thing.
the Mets and the Yankees play tomorrow at 105, but I don't know what this TV schedule is.
Pitchers for at least the first week.
Gary, you enjoy yourself?
Is it on
We'll see you.
Yes Network?
One game together.
One more game.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
AJ, you and the Sox flying an outfield assist. As the position players start for the Mets in this
Is it not televised? All right. Well, Jules, it was good having you here again. B, my girlfriend, Steve, RJ. I will catch you all on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.